this. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Right away, they'll change the look. Here, Richardson will throw to start out here. Got a man, it's Robbie Chosen.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Back to Taylor on first down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line.
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Pollard. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tony Pollard, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Orbits use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Off play action, Richardson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now then, after the sack, will be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Richardson going to move him around. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Here's 3rd and 7. Now it's Richardson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. The Colts send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily,
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. CeeDee Lamb, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Orbits are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This is 2nd and 8. Richardson to throw off play action. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They go play action with Richardson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Orbits are able to stretch out their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Cut 19, cut 19.
Richardson now on second down. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Okay, ready?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson working from the gun. A short throw pulled in by Woods. A little juke, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Richardson going to change the play here. That complete to Downs. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Steps away. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His 5th touchdown on the ground, number 8 overall. And the Colts get a bit closer.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And he makes the score 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of that.
Touchdown, Houston! CeeDee Lamb on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Orbits will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Colts. Josh Downs, 56 yards. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Go.
Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play action. It's Herbert. Hit as He throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time it forced him to taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Hey, Kappa, 21.
Herbert off of play action. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 46 yards on the play.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to run forward, Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Pollard going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Ram. 59. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Trey McBride from a yard out. And the Orbits take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Shouting defenders at the 15. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Ready.
Richardson on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Quentin Johnston from 19 yards away. And the Orbits take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Richardson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 18 Pioneer.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Down the left sideline. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Orbits get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this taken in by Downs. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. To the left side and taken in by Chosen.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Again, it's Richardson. That ball caught. It's Chosen.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach, plenty to say about this game.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Richardson going to move him around.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field.
A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This is taken in by McBride.
Touchdown!
Trey McBride
with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Orbits add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 10. Off play action. Richardson.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Touchdown! C.D. Lamb, 45 yards. And the Orbits have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Indy. 62 yards.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They're going to pass here with Herbert.
He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Herbert. He finds his man, Pollard. And he gets it down to the 32. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On third down, it's Pollard. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Herbert operating from the red zone. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up on Marquise Bell. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now a 2nd and 10.
5-9, 5-9. 59.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little